Well, let me take you back to the budget.
So if your boys are fighting in the house and still they are not breaking anything and they are not hitting you as the father, you just take it easy, don't do this maybe, but you allow them to continue.
You know, while the budget defense went on, there were many revelations, if we could use that word, that happened at the time. One of which was when the health minister spoke up about the budget, saying, look, some of these things are strange. He literally disowned his ministry's budget.
Yeah.
But then about the zero-based budgeting principle, which you alluded to just now, but it's also on record that the Auditor General of the Federation says that what is being used is not the zero budgeting principle or the template, that what they are using, they are continuing the practice of the traditional envelope budgeting system.
Well, I'm not the Attorney General. What do you call him?
He said this while he was speaking to the Senate Committee on Public Accounts.
Yeah, he was speaking to us, but I'm not him. I cannot. That is their own issue. The executive are telling us that they are adopting the zero budget. Our own job is not to decide what type of budgeting they do. Our own is to process the budget as constitutionally provided by Section 80 of our Constitution. So this one, this your question is supposed to be, you are directing the question to, let me say, use the word to the wrong person, because I'm not. If they say they are not using zero budgeting, and whoever said it, or if the executive under which he is supposed to be is saying they are using zero budget, I think that discrepancy should be sorted out between themselves.
You know, you also spoke about the fact that this is about the first time that the Senate or the National Assembly is trying to ensure that they don't rubber stamp the budget.
Yeah.
So, what could be the reason? Why were they rubber stamping all the while?
Well, I was in the National Assembly, I think then that's... What was happening then was, you see, as I said, I was in the opposition and we had a government that is different, the PDP government then. They bring the budget with an envelope and they want you to operate within the envelope. And so we have a constraint as legislators then. If you have an envelope, it means you only have to operate within the envelope. But what we do as legislators then was to look at the budget within the envelope and see that various interests or representation is taken care of. But even if you do that, which we normally do, the implementation of the budget is at the discretion of
the executive.
The executive.
But you have oversight function.
Yes, no, oversight function and implementation of the budget are two different things. When you say you go to oversight, is when in the budget you say you are going to buy 50 laptops, and it's in the budget. When you go there, you say you are buying 50 laptops. Where are they? But supposing it is in the budget to buy 50 laptops and they refuse to buy, and you go there and say, can we see the 50 laptops? They say, oh no, we didn't buy it. Why? Because the money is not there. And normally, you know, the budget is not 100% funded. You understand? So they will now say, oh, we discovered that buying the laptop is not the priority. We have to buy the TV because that is what is needed now. But Senator, you know, so they have that discretionary power.
Senator, if I may come in here.
Yes.
There are two things or something you said earlier about rubber stamping.
Yeah.
And as you said, you went on sabbatical to the People's Democratic Party. But while you were there, you said the previous budgets were rubber stamped. That means you were part of rubber stamping.
No, I was not. It's not that I don't want to take responsibility because I'm part of the National Assembly. But I was, as I said, I was in the opposition. And my voice was heard then. Really. I was the minority leader in the House of Representatives.
Okay.
Okay. It's not that I don't shift blames. I take it.
But
you know, the legislators, for the past 16 years, we have been struggling to assert our position and to be appreciated by those who even brought us or the government that we are working with. You know, the legislative arm of government is the newest arm of government in our in Nigerian history.
Do you think that people appreciate the members of the National Assembly?
Yeah, some do, some don't.
If you have to put it
let me give you an example.
Let
me give you an example. I'm lucky to be one of those that has been appreciated by my electorates. going by my background, if it is Nigerian politics, maybe I'm not even supposed to be a senator. Because I come from a very poor background. My father didn't go to school. He retired he went to serve in the Nigerian army then, and he had to retire because he didn't go to school. So after the Civil War, it's like, you know, he can't move forward. So my mom, the same thing. So if it is not for my people and God, I won't be a senator by the way it is now in the Nigerian politics. In fact, because of the challenges I went through, I went through this is my 4th election. And as I said, it is because in my zone, for example, in southern Borno, where I'm representing now, we have the highest the elites, educated people. And so they know what they want. In my election, there were some emotional things that happened. You know, I give it to my people. I had a DG, a Director General, volunteering to be my polling agent. Up to now, there are some contributions that were made to my campaign and election that they refused to disclose themselves. Big money. I know somebody that contributed 1 million naira, and he said they should not tell me who he is. And I contested in 2011 against, I moved to PDP in less than 100 days to the election because the governor then, Ali Sharif, who is now the national chairman of PDP, we had our political disagreement and I was pushed out of AMPP then to contest in PDP. And in my zone, somebody that was given the ticket volunteered to withdraw. That was how I contested for Senate. With poor background, no money, and I contested against a very powerful sitting governor then, and the state won because my people, if they want you, you win.
Talking about people and see how much of appreciate or you get appreciated by the people. You know, we're in dire straits when you look at the economy, state of the economy, and sometimes people expect the representatives to think in that line. Perhaps I should even ask you, have you taken delivery of your car?
My car?
For the senators?
No, not yet.
But monies have been budgeted for that?
Yeah, money has been budgeted for that, and the budget has not been passed. And, you know, there is this public debate as to, oh, you people should not buy a car. Oh, you know, so we are looking at that, listening, and we will really have to balance it. And I'm one of those that is caught in the middle. Why? Because, look, I'm a senator representing 9 local governments. Let's be honest. A minister was appointed, 36 of them. All of them are driving a convoy of at least 4 cars, ministers. By protocol, I'm the Senate leader, for example. I came with a car, but I don't mind, for example. But what happened to my right and privilege? Let's be honest. For me, personally, as Ndume, I don't care. I mean, I come here, ask you to go and pick me. I can take a drop and come here. Everybody knows me with that. But I'm the Senate leader. So if, for example, as Ndume, I don't care. I can find my way here. I don't care about driving a particular car. I move into any car. But what happened to my right and my privilege as the Senate leader? For example, let me give you my own. The Revenue and Mobilization Commission, in their entitlements to my office, are saying the Senate leader should own 2 cars. Well, some people outside there say, no, as senator, you guys, you know, you're not supposed to own a car. We are supposed to do investigation, oversight, as you rightly said. Will I use my private car to do that?
But they said they go in buses for the oversight.
How can I be going in a bus? Let's be frank.
The Senate provides.
You want me as a senator to go in a bus? That's what you don't want me to say. But I don't have problem with saying the truth.
No, some of the.
Do you expect me now as your senator?
It is the members of staff in the Senate who said that Senate committees usually go in these buses.
No. That is the matter of choice. Function. That is if for example they are going to from National Assembly to a particular place and they choose that, oh, let's take a bus.
Okay, they make the choice.
No, but when you say now, for example, you are going from one place outside Abuja and then you expect to pack the senators in a bus, let's be honest.
Okay, let's say you go ahead.
And let me come and take you on that. I want you to get this. I hope this will help me to make Nigerians appreciate the whole budget of the National Assembly, an arm of government. The whole budget is 115 this year billion. That represents 1.8% or thereabout of the 6.07 trillion budget. It's an arm of government. The judiciary, their budget last year was 72 billion. This year, it's reduced by 2 billion. We, in the National Assembly, had 150 before. We reduced it to 120, and we reduce it now to 115. That is an arm of government. As I said, this is people's government. Democracy is government of the people. It's me today, but it can be you tomorrow. The institution should remain, and it should be respected. That's all we are saying.
All right,
we are not buying cars for senators. No. We are buying cars so that they will use those vehicles for committee work.
Would they be made in Nigeria cars?
Well, that one is another thing you want to bring.
All right.
You want to drag me to another side. Are you driving a made in Nigerian car?
We'll take a quick break, Senator. Not to worry. We'll come back and talk about this. So just hold on. Join us again.